Hello everyone and welcome to SQL Database Administration Hub. Today, we're going to answer one of the most common questions from beginners. What does a SQL Server DBA actually do? If you're considering a career as a database administrator, or you're just starting out, this video will give you a clear picture of the role, the responsibilities, and the skills you need to get there. DBA stands for Database Administrator. A SQL Server DBA is the person responsible for managing, maintaining, and protecting SQL Server databases in an organization. Think of them as the guardian of a company's data. Without a DBA, databases can slow down, crash, lose data, or get breached by attackers. The DBA makes sure none of that happens. In this video, we'll look at 3 key areas. Daily responsibilities, the difference between production and development environments, and the skills roadmap you need to become a DBA.
So what does a DBA actually do every single day?
The answer depends on the company, but here are the core tasks you'll handle regularly.
First, monitoring. A DBA checks the health of databases every day, looking at performance, checking for errors in log,
and making sure backups completed successfully overnight.
Second, backups and restores. This is one of the most critical DBA responsibilities.
You ensure data is backed up on schedule.
and, just as importantly, that you can restore it when something goes wrong.
Third, performance tuning. When queries are running slow or the server feels sluggish,
The DBA investigates and fixes the problem. Rates, whether that's a missing index, a bad query, or a memory issue. The DBA investigates and fixes the problem.
Fourth, security management. DBAs control who has access to what data.
they create logins, assign permissions, and make sure sensitive data is protected.
And fifth, maintenance tasks. Things like index rebuilds, integrity checks,
And applying patches to keep SQL Server healthy and up to date.
Production is the live environment.
This is where real business data lives and where real users are working.
Any mistake here has immediate consequences. Downtime, data loss, or angry stakeholders.
As a DBA, you treat production with extreme care.
Changes go through approval processes. Maintenance happens during off-peak hours, and every action is tested before it's applied.
Development is where new features and database changes are tested before they go live.
It's a safer space to experiment. DBAs often work closely with developers here.
Reviewing queries, advising on table design, and making sure that what gets built will actually perform well when it hits production.
Understanding the difference between these two environments is something every DBA must respect from day one.
Now let's talk about the skills you need to become a SQL Server DBA.
Think of it in 3 stages.
Stage 1, the basics. You need to understand SQL querying, SQL Server installation, and how databases are structured. This is your foundation, and it's exactly what this course covers in the early sections. Stage 2, core DBA skills. This includes backups and restores, security management, SQL Server agent for automation, and monitoring with DMVs. These are the skills that get you your first DBA job. Stage 3, advanced skills. This is where you grow into a senior DBA.
Performance tuning, high availability solutions like always-on availability groups, PowerShell automation, and cloud platforms like Azure SQL.
The good news is, you don't need to master everything at once.
Start with the foundations. Build consistently.
and the advanced skills will come with experience.
And that's a wrap on what a SQL Server DBA actually does.
To summarize, a DBA is responsible for keeping databases healthy, secure, backed up, and performing well.
This course is designed to take you through every one of those areas, step by step.
So if you're ready to start your DBA journey, you're in the right place.
Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of the upcoming videos.
And check out the rest of the course for everything from SQL Server architecture to performance tuning and disaster recovery.
Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.
Generous Academy.